What's really good, bozos and bullies? After a brief hiatus, we are back. And guess what? We're better, too.
Gone for a minute, and we have returned with the jump off for sure, Deuce.
That's right. Welcome back, Broadcast Boys Podcast, episode 6, I believe.
More importantly, the numbers. Are our careers in jeopardy? Will TikTok be banned?
Oh, you just got me mad nervous. I forgot about that. Yes. TikTok is under a microscope right now.
You should be nervous. Might be the end of us as we know it.
It really could. Even though what we do, it transcends. But yeah, losing out on 3.8 would be pretty tough.
That'd be tough. But again, YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels are the same thing, but not nearly as perfected as the genius algorithm that my brothers in China have been cooking up for years.
Which is why is America hating on my boy?
Who? Mr. Chu?
Mr. Chu. They're hating on my boy, Mr. Chu. What happened?
It's a cyber digital witch hunt. Simple as that. I'm serious. They don't want Chinese companies reigning supreme in this country. They're taking our jobs.
What was so embarrassing about this was just like America's stupidity was just on full display.
I mean, it's a bunch of people questioning how TikTok works who have never used TikTok. Do we question how the printing press impacted modern society? This is what I don't understand. It's not in our wheelhouse. I don't care to talk about it. I guarantee you the printing press has spread way more misinformation than TikTok has. Granted, it's been around for about 100 more years.
Right, yeah, so that's still
But
fair.
still, newspapers, the Murdochs, the New York Post, Page 6, we do love Page 6.
That's why we count on Brody to drop fucking knowledge.
But yes, they tried to put the TikTok CEO on blast, but it's safe to say he bamboozled them.
100%. He made America look so dumb. Some of the questions that these guys were asking were just ridiculous. I only saw a few clips, but it was just how dumb they looked. I'm usually proud to be an American, but not today.
Let's go through some of the highlights. One Republican from North Carolina asked the brother, does TikTok access the home Wi-Fi network? Bitch! If you're connected to Wi-Fi, any of your apps are going to access the
All
Wi-Fi.
of your apps.
This should not be an age thing. This should be a common sense thing.
Yeah, and they frame the question so that they make it sound way creepier than it is. Does TikTok take over the Wi-Fi network in your home? It's kind of creepy, don't you think?
At this point, anything is possible.
That's right.
But good Lord, how out of touch can you possibly be?
Yeah, I have no idea. But shout out Mr. Chu. That was his name, right?
Yeah, Mr. Chu was resilient and respectable.
Bro, shout out Mr. Chu because the fact that he took all those stupid-ass questions, answered them with a serious face, try not to give any attitude, try not to condescend to anybody, just kind of gave him the facts. And ultimately, I would say he came off looking good.
I'm trying to think of some other just instant classic questions. There were certainly a lot. Someone on Congress with a crazy, thick Southern accent named Buddy Carter was convinced that TikTok is stealing biometric data. Meanwhile, we're sitting down all the time during our videos. Anyone that sees us, it's like, oh, you guys are really tall. Like, yeah, we're sitting down. You're not going to be able to tell that we're 6'5" specimens and walk and roast machines just on a TikTok. And he said that he was convinced that they're tracking when eyes are dilating, meaning someone's interested in the video, and that's how they cater the algorithm. Like when your eyes are dilating, that's how you know they're interested. This is not the Pentagon.
Bro, let a motherfucker come up to me talking about they're tracking me, bro. Ain't nobody give a shit what you're doing. Ain't nobody care what's on your For You page, bro. It's just fucking harmless ass app. I don't understand why people are being so ridiculous about it.
They're saying the Chinese Communist Party is using it as a tool to spy on Americans. Well, if they're looking at my page, they're going to get Joe Burrow thirst traps, Jude Bellingham thirst traps, Mbappe highlights, random Broadcast Boys clips. I don't know what you're going to obtain from this. And
my son Keith Lee.
What you going to do? You're going to stop Keith Lee from shining?
Come on, bro.
That alone should be enough.
Yeah, you should go to prison if you stop my boy Keith Lee from doing his thing.
Let me go through some more notes from this TikTok hearing.
Please do.
I got you.
All right.
Well, first of all, they were interrupting him every single chance they got. Let the brother answer a question. Do you want the answer or no?
Yeah, I don't understand that. If you're asking him a question and you're interrupting him, it's because you don't want to hear the truth that's coming out of his mouth because it's going to ultimately make you and your question look stupid.
They also were making mad remarks. It's like, let me put this in language that you could understand, like referencing that he might not speak the best English. And they referenced him as being a Chinese person when he's clearly from Singapore.
It's unbelievable. America, land of baseball and racism. Gotta love it.
Oh, and then when the trial was done, they all unlocked their phones with Face ID. Hello?
That's not creepy.
The irony.
Unbelievable.
Another one said, how do you determine how old someone is? And the CEO said age gating, where you just enter your age on TikTok. And the guy goes, that's creepy.
Yeah, bro, they were reaching. They were reaching for any and everything that they could use to make TikTok seem sus when it clearly isn't. You know what I mean? So I just, this is all just really, really stupid. It's America showing their ass like we have been doing. It's like, it's one of our pastimes now.
They also were calling the app Tic Tac.
Yeah.
Because their breath stank. Y'all disgust me. If they ban TikTok, I swear it's the best social media app ever created.
Bro,
and I'm trying not to be biased, but it's a little tough.
Well, yeah, I mean, granted, TikTok gave us everything we got, and we give them everything we got. But at the same time, like, I think it's the best app in the marketplace right now, which is why YouTube and Instagram are trying to be just like them. They're all trying to get down with the shorts because that's how people want to consume content now, and they're just mad that TikTok's doing it bad.
Yeah, Vanderpump Rules, throwback videos, basketball highlights, bro. Richard Jefferson. You gonna silence RJ?
And you saw what TikTok's doing now, where like at the top of the page you can choose the type of For You page that you'll be on.
I want to see
sports,
some more options,
fashion,
but yes.
shopping. Like obviously want to see more, but it's not perfected, right? They keep trying to make it better and better, and I think that that's really cool. Just because if you want to see only sports stuff, you can go to it. You want to see music stuff, you can go to that, and it's just like heavily catered to the user in a way that I feel like Instagram and YouTube aren't there yet. But we salute their efforts because they're certainly trying.
YouTube algorithm, if you look up one tennis video, your recommendation will be 50 tennis videos.
Yeah.
But how could the U.S. ban TikTok off of that hearing? What happens next? How could that possibly be?
I have no idea. I don't know how that works. I don't believe that shit's really going to happen. I think they're going to piss, moan, and groan until TikTok gives them whatever it is that they want so that they can feel safe and not creeped out or
Could
whatever.
An American company buy it?
No, but it'll just make it worse.
But do we make videos without doing any research or any knowledge? Maybe sometimes, but not on that level or that stage.
No, definitely not. You can't just throw around accusations and whatnot.
But I feel like there's plenty of controversial stuff on Twitch too, and the TikTok guidelines are extremely strict. You can't go around bullshitting on TikTok and expect to get away with it.
Yeah.
If I'm posting a Pablo Escobar video, best believe it'll be under review, if not taken down very quickly.
Yeah, we've had hundreds of videos taken down.
It's way
over the years that we've been doing this, we've had hundreds of, so like they really don't play when it comes to stuff that they like deem inappropriate for users like that.
There's no rhyme or reason because all that same stuff that does not fly on TikTok gets millions of views on YouTube.
OD. And Instagram too. Now the reels, like obviously Instagram is probably the biggest. No, YouTube's way bigger than Instagram, right?
I would assume so. It's been around for so long.
Yeah, it's been around for a minute. But Instagram also, I feel like up until recently was the most like highly used like social media app via like phone, I would say, out of all of them. But like TikTok has obviously surpassed that. But now that they're doing the reels, it's really just TikToks that have migrated onto Instagram. But they're doing a better job, still not perfected, but I can get down with what Instagram is trying to do. But the fact of the matter is that they're all just going to be second to TikTok for short form content.
Or not even short form necessarily. You can watch 10-minute videos on TikTok. I could look up a Vanderpump Rules season 1 moment, find it instantly on TikTok with no commercials, guaranteed. Right. You can't do that anywhere else. Yeah. You can type in literally anything.
Well, that's why for me, like if I had to look at these three, right, the big three, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. YouTube is like for long form, how-to videos, just like vlogs and stuff like that. Perfect for that.
It's falling off to me.
You think so?
Just because TikTok's on the rise, it's so much more digestible.
Well, and TikToks have like 10-minute videos now too. So I say that to say about YouTube, like that's like their bread and butter. Like that's like they still got that, in my opinion, overall. And TikTok got the short form content on lock. Anywhere from 30 seconds to like 3 to 5 minutes, I think TikTok got that on lock. And then Instagram, to me, what it has become is a way for fans to keep up with celebrities. Like Instagram is for celebrities now.
I mean, yeah, a few years ago, I went on a big purge of unfollowing anyone I actually knew and keeping all the people I don't know. All I care about is what famous people are up to. I usually know what my friends are up to.
Yeah.
And I'm usually doing something cooler than them.
Yeah.
For the most part. So, lo siento, papi, but I like seeing what the stars are up to, even though you don't even really know what they're up to. It's a fake life.
No, it's a fake life. They're showing you the best parts of their life and stuff like that. No one's on there being like super vulnerable or nothing like that. You'll see more of that on TikTok. But TikTok, what I think, what they're falling short on now is like famous people will go on there and they won't have the same type of like engagement that they would on Instagram, just because it's like, you know, the way the For You page like algorithm works out, it's like it's hard to come across shit sometimes. Like a lot of stuff gets swept under the rug. You know what I mean? So that's why I feel like celebrities are down to like go on TikTok and be wild silly. You know what I mean? They kind of like just show like a different side of themselves.
Definitely their real personality. I did not know Richard Jefferson had any sense of humor at all.
He's hilarious.
He's great. Yeah. Maybe the GOAT NBA TikToker out there.
Jack Black, who we know to be hilarious in pretty much every movie he's ever done. But he's on TikTok. He's fucking amazing. He's so funny on TikTok. You know what I mean? And you don't see that from him anywhere else. I fuck with TikTok.
It's definitely the most authentic app by far.
Yeah.
And Instagram is the most superficial by far.
By far.
Anyone who posts on Instagram is just doing something to make somebody jealous.
Yeah, it's all performative. It's all performative. People go to TikTok to front. They say Instagram's a liar, and it's a fact because people go on Instagram to front, show off the if they're on vacation or if they're at a fancy restaurant or if they're going to a concert or something like that. That all of that stuff goes up there, and that's what people care about there, bro.
What do you think about Twitch? You went to Twitch?
Twitch?
Yeah.
Twitch is cool sometimes. I watch a lot of my guys who stream. I watch them on YouTube.
I don't know how anyone can possibly sit through a Twitch stream. I'm down to watch extended highlights or little clip outs like when Kai was streaming throughout all of February. Who's sitting down and watching this? As opposed to getting the ridiculous clip outs of him. I don't even know what the hell he had. I don't know what his lane is.
Not to age us, right? You know what I mean? Because we ain't old, but we certainly ain't young either. Like, I just feel like that is just where we missed the mark. We're not going to understand that because we didn't grow up with that.
I just don't have the patience in me to sit there and watch someone do other shit live.
I could get down with, like, granted, Kenny doesn't do a live version of it, but, like, I can get down and watch somebody sit in front of a camera for that long and play a video game. You know what I mean? Whether it's Fortnite, 2K, whatever new game that comes out.
Because Kenny's videos are already 30 minutes. I'd imagine he's cutting out at least 30 minutes.
Yeah, no, those videos take him hours for sure. But I say that to say that, like, I'm not necessarily interested in I just lost my train of thought.
Gaming or like people just doing shit?
Right, thank you. I'm not necessarily interested in watching someone talk to their chat, you know what I mean? Unless they're really, really funny. And there's some guys out there who are really funny. Kai is funny sometimes. And even Aiden Ross, even though I'm kind of getting tired of him. Early on, I thought he was pretty funny. Like, these days, I'm not really fucking with him.
He's hilarious. But when he's getting into this educational sphere, it's absolutely unbearable. With him talking about current events, it lowers my IQ by 100 points every time.
So my thing is, it's like people have a platform. Some people have a platform and some people have intelligence and some people have both. This is an example of someone with, respectfully, but not really though, minimal intelligence who has a fucking platform, who thinks because he has that platform that what he has to say has value. When really, bro, shut up, make your such jokes, have fun with your friends. No one gives a fuck what you have to say about real life issues, respectfully.
He's constantly getting dunked on by, my man Destiny? He's a streamer with like.
Yeah.
I actually love that dude. He's mad. He's always getting dunked on. Aiden Ross is smart though, just not in this exact lane. He has to be smart to build what he built.
100%.
But I like what Speed is really tapping into his lane, which is all he's doing is opening FIFA cards and mispronouncing players' names, and they're all fucking hilarious. Yeah. But Aiden Ross is trying to replace that Andrew Tate void of like real life. There's nothing worse than the manosphere. That's the red pill. My man Sneeko, I could cry.
No, bro, that's my point though. Like, not to say that like dude is stupid. Like, he built an empire for himself. He made a lot of money. Like, that takes a certain level of intelligence. But like in real world issues that like people have intellectual conversations about all the time, and like people have, real world and opinions based in real life experience, I don't think that he has a place to be speaking in those arenas.
With that said, I'm down for him to keep talking about it because it is pretty 100%. Hilarious to watch him stumble through his words.
Yeah.
And all of the chat's letting him know. So I think he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, nah. My pops always said, let stupid people be stupid. Because the moment you try and get them to see why they're being dumb, you sound just as stupid as they are.
Damn.
It's hard to tell who's dumb at that point.
Huh. Got me thinking about myself right now. Am I as much of a genius as some would say? And no one's ever told me that.
I can promise you you're not.
A genius? I know no one's ever told me that.
In some things you are. Bravo TV? You're a Bravo genius.
Crazy. But Katie's trying to compete with me. Tell her to come see me after this.
Yeah, I can test the two of you. Next week on the pod, Bravo test between Katie, our producer, and Brody.
That's the thing. People aren't ready for her energy.
No, they're not ready for her. They're not ready for her.
But Aiden Ross was kicked off Twitch. and is now on this new streaming platform called Kick, which apparently is really the free speech platform. So take that for what you will. Just like Steve Will Do It was kicked off YouTube and joined Rumble, which is a free speech YouTube. What? How much do you have to do?
Is this just an excuse for motherfuckers to like have a place where they can like openly be sexist, racist, and homophobic without like facing backlash? I mean, is this like what they want? Just a platform to be able to be ignorant and dumb?
Well, I mean, he can't go on Twitch, so I guess so.
Shout out Twitch for kicking him off. Yeah. I mean, it's a different beast on YouTube, I would say, like in terms of what they allow. You know what I mean? So, who knows?
Have you been locked into March Madness whatsoever?
I've been paying attention to the major storylines, but you know, it's been a time recently.
Did you see Purdue lost as the 1 seed to the 16 seed in the first round?
Yeah, that I did see.
So Purdue had the biggest player in March Madness in NCAA, 7'4", freak of nature, versus the shortest team in college basketball. Literally, their tallest player was 6'4".
Holy shit!
So the visuals in that upset were ridiculous.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. Wait, is this 7'4" guy like a legit NBA prospect, or he's like one of those college guys who's big?
Remember Garza?
They throw the ball to him.
Remember Garza?
Luka Garza?
Yeah. Probably similar skill set. I mean, the kid is coordinated. He's not no slouch. He can play.
Luka Garza's not a scrub neither. He's in the NBA.
No, but he's slow as shit.
Yeah,
I would compare them.
Slow.
I mean,
but if Luka Garza skill set, but 7'4", Luka Garza's like 6'10".
No, not the same skill set. He's pretty skilled. But for being so big, I think you'd be very impressed with the way this kid moves.
Oh, man.
But he's a bunch of fucking scrubs around him. They all look like aspiring like lawyers. So it was very easy to root against them.
Yeah, where is Purdue?
Indiana. Basketball capital.
I guess. Funny.
So they lost to Fairleigh Dickinson. Fairleigh Dickinson advanced to play Florida Atlantic. A school like
them I'm excited
about. A school
I'd
never really heard of, maybe in passing. And Fairleigh Dickinson played them like really, really well. Yeah. It was close down to the wire. And Florida Atlantic beat them and advanced all the way to the Final Four.
Yeah,
so Fairleigh Dickinson was legit.
Oh, yes, 100%.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I love seeing like college basketball, like these like small, like out of nowhere programs that just like have really good coaching and like incredible toughness, because that's what I think the madness is all about. Is like, if you're the toughest team, you're going to go far. You know what I mean? And then at a certain point, it becomes about talent, right? Because do I think Florida Atlantic's going to win the whole thing? Probably not, but shit, maybe.
But they have a great chance of making the final. They're playing San Diego State.
Yeah, I mean, well, this Final Four is pretty crazy. I saw something online yesterday, like last year's Final Four was like the most blue blood Final Four of all time. I think it was UNC Kansas.
Duke. We saw
UNC Duke, Kansas,
Villanova.
Yeah, OD blue blood. And then this one is just completely all over the map.
I do like an upset, but there is something to be said about watching the big boys play in the Final Four. Like, you want those big matchups. I cannot foresee this Final Four being nearly as entertaining as a Duke, UNC, or Kansas, Villanova.
But
you never know.
Not for nothing, I'll probably be more locked in on the women's Final Four.
The women's tournament has been great. I've been laughing at a lot of clips.
Fair.
Because all the endings are just absolutely outrageous. It seems like the Buffalo Wild Wings commercial where they're just doing shit to keep the game going. But this shorty on Iowa is a fucking problem. You know Caitlin Clark?
I've heard the name. The legend.
She might be Luka of college basketball. She just pulls up from half court in the Elite Eight. She had a 40-point triple-double, which is super unheard of. And someone on Louisville, another NIL darling, Haley Van Lith, was talking shit to her, and she said, "You're down 15. Shut up."
I love when the ladies get spicy. That's what I'm talking about. That's amazing.
But that's the type of player to really elevate the women's game. Someone that's chucking like Curry and can pass and do all the things.
Yeah. Remember that? This was like last week. Remember the clip of that girl who was...
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they said, though.
I know. I saw. I know what they said. I'm pretty good at lip reading. So when I saw that, she pulled it to the side and she said, "Call me a bitch again. Call me a bitch again." And then the other girl, the blonde girl, was just like, "Get out of here. Like, I'm about my business," which I also respect. But she also had to be pretty nervous because that girl definitely looked like she would have dragged her shit.
Let's preview the men's Final Four quickly, then get to the women's because I don't know the women's matchups. So we got Florida Atlantic versus San Diego State. That's definitely the battle of the hoops. How is that what we've come down to?
I don't know, bro, but I'm down with a Cinderella story.
So you're rooting for who?
Florida Atlantic.
The Owls, the Hedwigs.
What seed is San Diego State?
Maybe a 4 or 5. They lost.
That's too good.
Sorry, they beat Creighton. It could have been Creighton versus Florida Atlantic.
Creighton ain't been shit since Dougie McBuckets.
You know his dad's the coach.
Oh, still?
Still, so don't ever disrespect.
My fault, Dougie Senior. Mascot. My bad.
But San Diego State is very boring, but plays insane lockup defense. Like, Creighton could not get a bucket on them. So to me, that may favor them moving forward.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, defense obviously wins games and championships.
I feel like it's pretty rare to have a Final Four team or a championship team with not one NBA first-round draft projection.
Right.
Which Florida Atlantic, I don't see that.
That's why, bro. That's what I said. I said that earlier, a couple of episodes ago about college basketball. That if it seems as though the teams that perform the best are not the ones that are the most star-studded, but the ones that just have the best coaching and the best like teamwork
and experience, toughness, defense, all that.
Yeah.
And the other side, we got this. Actually, is not exactly blue blood, but for this Final Four, I would say it is Miami versus UConn.
Ooh.
And I'm going UConn all the way because I would say UConn's more the New York City team than Syracuse is. It's very close.
I mean, I think that's mainly because
and the Big East
it's
tournament,
closer.
It's closer, and they played in the Big East tournament for years.
Yeah, exactly. So we get to see them every year in that tournament. And also, correct me if I'm wrong, UConn's just been better more recently.
UConn won in '99. They won with Kemba as the leader, and they won with Shabazz as the leader. And my cousin was on the 1999 championship team as a walk-on. Played 7 minutes all season, but we'll take that.
Thank you. What's his name?
Craig Glazer.
Thank you, Craig.
He was at the Philly.
Who?
He was at the Hustle Challenge. You met him.
Oh, yeah. Shout out, Craig. My fault.
But, yeah, so I've always rooted for UConn since then. And they got the Paris Saint-Germain colors.
Yeah.
Nothing not to like about the brothers. And they've been beating every team by at least 20 so far.
Yeah, UConn, as a New Yorker, UConn is a team easy to root for. So I'll probably be going for them to play against Florida Atlantic in the final.
But Miami, no slouch either.
Yeah, but Miami, I have no allegiance.
Alex Earl.
Who, Peyton Sievers?
You don't know Alex Earl. He went to Louisville.
Oh. Who am I thinking of? Who's the small little guard on Florida that I'm thinking
Shane
of?
Larkin.
Shane Larkin. That's what I'm thinking of.
The women's Final Four on the other side is definitely more chalk. We got Iowa versus Dawn Staley and the Gamecocks.
Oh, we got to go with Dawn Stanley and them girls.
We just talked about Caitlin Clark being the Luka Doncic of college
I don't
basketball.
care. I'm still going with Dawn Stanley and them girls.
It's probably going to be tough to defeat Dawn Staley. She's a force to be reckoned with.
She's a force, and that team is nice. They won last year, too, right?
No clue. If they have Boston, did they have Aaliyah Boston?
Yes.
So.
Yeah, they won last year.
She had the most double-doubles ever recorded in the history of the game of basketball at any level.
Yeah. So I'm going with the Gamecocks. I'm going with the Gamecocks in this one. As much as that Caitlin Clark, as box office as she is, I don't think that she's going to be able to do it by herself against them.
Luka needs teammates, but not Kyrie.
Apparently not Kyrie.
On the other side, we got LSU versus Virginia Tech. LSU has this head coach. I don't know her name, but she dresses like Clyde Frazier on the sidelines.
Really?
Yeah, she's out of control with her outfit.
For that
like
alone,
a Sesame Street character.
For that alone, I'm going to go with who was the other one?
LSU, Virginia Tech.
Virginia Tech. The Hokies?
Yeah, the Hokies.
Hokies
are
one
right.
Seed.
They're one seed.
They're a 1 seed? That's fine. I think I'm rocking with LSU, though.
What's funny in March Madness, if that 16 seed coach, the second he got the win, he got an offer to Iona.
Oh.
So if you get an upset, you're going to elevate 100% just based off one game. Then say he wins with Iona next year, he'll probably go to Seton Hall, and then you go somewhere. Like St. Peter's last year went to Seton Hall. It'll probably be a few years, and he'll go to some other bigger school.
Yeah. Doug Eddard, real quick, I just want to ask about Doug Eddard.
He transferred somewhere. I think he went to Bryant.
Oh, so he's not.
He's not dancing. No, Marcos. No, everyone on that team left.
Oh, okay.
Transfer.
Well, I was gonna say in college basketball, it really, especially for coaching jobs, it's like the most recency bias of all time. It's like you just have one little magical run in the playoffs, you can get like a job at a huge school, so a huge pay bump, and then get fired after 2 years if you don't do shit.
Carly was asking me how much the coach matters in these situations, and I'm like, in a 16 versus a 1, I would say immensely. No.
Wait.
How much does a coach impact the game in college? I would say immensely.
Oh yeah.
Way more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely, because you have to be more hands-on. I feel from what I've seen is that like in college, right? You still have to be very hands-on in terms of like plays that you're calling and like putting players in positions to be successful, like calling different defenses, adjusting on the fly. NBA. It's very much just kind of like these guys are professionals.
Go out
like
there.
you put a system in place, and as professionals, they're expected to execute it. Kind of like I've been watching a lot of Ted Lasso. It's kind of like if soccer or football, overseas, it's like Ted Lasso said in the show. He was just like it's like being a dad. Like you kind of teach them what they need to do and hope that they go out there and do the right thing.
There's only so much you can do in a football match. The field is huge. There's so many variables.
Yeah. Yeah, because you notice in the NBA, like Steve Kerr, one of the best coaches in the league, right? He sits there. How much does he really do? Toward the end of games, he's definitely out here, like, putting people where they need to be and stuff like that. But for the most part, like he knows Steph, Draymond, and Clay are gonna like do exactly what needs to be done and run exactly their plays. And in college, when you're dealing with kids, because like they're like on the cusp of being men, but these guys are 17 to 21-year-old guys. Like they need a little bit more of a heavy hand in terms of telling them what they need to do so that they can make the right decisions when they get to the pro level.
But Steve Kerr, I'm sure, is a basketball genius, but because of his situation, I bet you over 50% of his success is due to him just being a great person and a player's coach and getting along with the guys and motivating.
Yeah, no, I mean 100%. Granted, he has Steph Curry and the generational talent, so like that makes life easy for sure.
Speaking of someone who will be in March, potentially next season, most likely not, Bronny James went all for the McDonald's All-American game.
Hell yeah.
He's officially a 5-star prospect. I don't know who made this evaluation, but he's estimated to get an NIL deal or NIL deals worth $7 million next year.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think that's it.
But NIL deals to me, I mean, in his case especially, it's less about how good he is and just more. I say this respectfully too, because I think he has to know this. Like the reason why he's getting so much money is because his dad is LeBron. You know what I mean? And that's not to take anything away from him as a basketball player. But like he's obviously more marketable being LeBron James' son, because I think Mikey Williams is estimated to make $3 million, which is also great. But he doesn't have. His dad is not the GOAT. You know what I mean?
Mikey Williams has also been in high school for 8 years.
It seems that way.
Or maybe it's just because of the culture that we're in that everyone seems like they've been in school forever. Drew Timme seems like he's played for 10 years.
Well, Drew Timme is a different story. But these other guys that are in high school right now is because we've been watching their mixtapes since they were like 11.
Right. LaMelo Ball is interesting to me because it's actually the first child star we saw play in the NBA. It's Michael Jackson without the issues playing in the NBA. We literally saw him grow up, and I guess we kind of saw LeBron grow up, but by the time we met LeBron, he was a grown-ass man.
Yeah.
LaMelo, physically, was totally different, acting a fool on Ball in the Family.
Yeah. He was jumping off the balcony into the pool on a dare.
He's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
And he's basically still exactly the same.
He's got a Justin Bieber career arc to me.
Have you seen the clips of him driving out of the stadium?
No.
He just disregards every traffic law.
And just fucking
speeds out of it, running red lights in really flashy sports cars. Someone will get hurt.
Yeah, I laugh at that until somebody gets hurt or he hurts himself.
And the comments are like, this would be the way LeVar Ball's son drives.
Yeah, I can see that.
But Bronny, I love how much he's coming to his own. I also feel like no other kids his age are trying to fit into the role or the lane that he's played himself into. They're all trying to be superstars. I feel like he knows his limits and his ceiling, and he's really, really trying to lock in as a 3-and-D specialist.
I think,
and that's so super smart to do. You always see these guys at the summer runs being like, not everyone can be a superstar, play a role, but he's the only one I see that actually embodies that.
Well, I mean, his father, while being the GOAT, also one of the greatest teammates of all time, one of the most unselfish players of all time. So he has to have had that instilled in him from a very early age, just watching his pops. But also, it's smart, right? Because like your father's the GOAT. And granted, he did say that thing about how like him and Bryce are going to be number 2 and number 3 on the all-time scoring list, which is like something you say, to your dad, I guess, whatever. And I think that was just more like trying to be funny. I think that he just knows that he's going to come into the NBA, and the expectations are going to be like he's always going to be measured to his dad. So I think right now, him with the mentality of just being like, I'm going to play my role, I'm going to play hard, I'm going to do all the things to help my team win. I think that right there will make him a valuable NBA player for years to come. I think his player comparison to me right now, and I don't want to say ceiling because he could be better, but I think like a player comparison that he could be really good, Drew Holiday.
Oh, that's crazy to me.
You don't think
I
so?
thought you were going to say Tim Hardaway.
No, Drew Holiday.
Drew Holiday's a point guard.
So is Bronny.
Pretty sure he's a shooting guard.
Bronny 6'2".
That's it?
He's a point guard.
He is?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't really see him as much of a creator as Drew Holiday is, but who knows? I just see him as knockdown and a great defender.
He's super young. His dad's LeBron. He's got to have some fucking playmaking in him.
He's definitely growing too. Given his family and his dad, he's not done growing at all.
If he works toward being as good as Drew Holiday, like works on his jump shot, works on his defense, works on his playmaking, and he could be a championship level point guard, I would say.
I mean, Drew Holiday was a 5-star prospect. Bronny James is a 5-star prospect.
I'm saying.
I would love to see him play college. I really hope he does.
Why wouldn't
March Madness? Why wouldn't he? With NIL, there's literally no reason not to play college anymore.
You're right. There's no reason not to. Going to the G League, who did that? Scoot? I'm sure there was more reasons behind
Green.
it.
I feel like Jalen Green probably would have benefited playing some college basketball, some team ball. Instead of G League Ignite is AAU of G League.
I think G League is probably a step up because the people who are in the G League are like the best players from college. Like I can see how it's a step up from college, but at the same time, like
you need the organization and the fundamental stuff. Even though they're obviously incredible skilled, I feel like it's important to get that experience.
Yeah, I feel like people sometimes they doing too much. Like they trying to play too much chess and like we got to make this move so we can be seen by these people. Bro, go to college, have a good time.
Yeah,
play March Madness.
Yeah,
how fun is that? Are you
exactly.
fucking kidding?
1 year. For Bronny James' sake at Ohio State, where he'd be a god, as opposed to traveling to Sioux Falls and who knows, Mexico City to play random G League games. The dudes that are fighting for their lives, you might get hurt too.
Yeah, no, just go to college, have a good time, be smart about your good time, obviously, but like have a good time, play in March Madness, make a name for yourself there. Like, I think for me, if I was nice at basketball, you know, and if I was able to play on that level, to me, there's no like more exciting thing to be a part of when you're that age than March Madness run.
Give me your powerhouse school you'd attend to, then give me the Cinderella story you'd want to lead.
Does St. John's count as a Cinderella story?
Sure. I mean, they haven't been good in years, and they just hired my man Rick Pitino.
I'm down to win one for Queens, for New York. I think that would be fire. So I think that would be my Cinderella team, even though they're kind of too big to be a Cinderella. But still.
They literally have not been good in 30 years.
Yeah,
so
they haven't been
fine.
good in a really long time. So yeah, Cinderella team will go with St. John's, but big powerhouse. I mean, the easy answer is Michigan. I had so much fun when I would visit you there.
Do you consider them they're not a blue blood?
No, but they're always good though. I mean,
year.
They didn't make the tournament this year.
Michigan would be a great place to play, and they also always get random ass NBA players every year.
No.
People are drafted from Michigan.
I'd probably go to Chapel Hill, UNC.
I could see
that'd be tough.
Sean May.
Yeah, Sean May
2.0.
Yeah.
Sean Mayo. And my powerhouse, I would have, if you're going UNC, I'm going to have to go Duke. I want to fill those.
You're Leitner, bro.
I want to fill those villain shoes of Christian Leitner and JJ Redick, and then reform later on in life and be respected and admired by all.
Yeah.
Not for nothing, JJ Redick was getting fucking bullied while he was at Duke. You got to respond some way, somehow. So I don't mind that.
Bro, let me break down JJ Redick in college. Good-looking dude, best player on his team in Duke. One of the best shooters in the country. Everybody was talking to him. Definitely got all the girls when he was in college. Every reason in the world for people to hate on him.
They're also like looking up his parents' phone number and ex-girlfriends and making fun of his back acne.
He got back acne?
He did when he was young.
Okay.
He was a kid.
Be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's funny. It makes sense why people hated on JJ, but it's also hilarious to see. And maybe he wasn't back then, or wasn't as much of a good guy back then, but he seems like such a good guy now.
Oh, he's admitted it. But at the same time, it was in response to how he was treated. And how are you not cocky at that level playing at Duke?
Yeah,
of course, you got to be.
Bro, like, come on. You have to be cocky. You got, in order to be who he is playing at that level, you got to have a certain level of just swag and confidence that you rock with, you know?
Is he the biggest villain you've ever seen in March Madness? I think Tyler Hansborough was way more hateable than him because he was just a big doofus out here bodying.
Nah, I don't think Tyler Hansborough was. He was just crazy. I don't think people looked at him as a villain.
No, he was just try hard.
Which
you should do.
Yeah, Zach TTG of college basketball.
That's a crazy compliment. He's like a 4-time All-American, 2-time champion.
The funny thing is, like, as much as because I never really hated JJ Redick, but I didn't like him because I was really rooted for that LSU team with Big Baby and Tyrese Thomas.
Did they not beat them? Duke, he never won a championship or anything.
Huh? Did they win that one? Oh, I mixed up.
LSU made it really far, so they probably did beat Duke.
I think they did beat Duke. Or maybe I got it backwards. Maybe I was rooting for Duke,
really?
and then Big Baby won.
Big Baby and Tyrese Thomas were nasty together in college.
I told you, man. I say this all the time. I respect greatness, so I think Duke and Coach K. I was like, yeah, I'm down for them. Yeah, that's what it was. I lied.
Coach K cursing in the Dream Team documentary, so forced.
Yeah,
he does. The brother loves America.
Oh, for sure.
Made me like the country slightly a bit more. But again, I'm pretty sure I've said this before. The best part of the Redeem Team doc was watching Puerto Rico win. Because that's the best upset. That's
Shout bigger out Carlos Arroyo. That's bigger, a national treasure.
That's bigger than a 16 versus 1, I think. The playoffs are actually around the corner.
NBA playoffs. Yeah. I think we only got like 8 games left in the regular season.
That's it. So it's time to hand out the Broadcast Boy Awards of the year. Although we have nothing prepared, not one category prepared.
Yeah, we're gonna come up with these on the spot.
We're about to make them up on the spot. Deuce, who was the hottest player of the year?
Hottest player of the year. I'm gonna go an unlikely pick, and you're not gonna agree with me. I already know it right now. Kevin Huerter.
I do agree with you 100%.
Kevin Huerter had an incredible year. He's got a little Ron Weasley going on. I think that He's going to find his Hermione someday.
He's the most prominent redhead in the NBA since Bill Walton. Has there been
Scalabrine is big time.
Scalabrine, don't get it. He actually did play. Like, he was a role player. But Kevin Huerter starts, and he's nice.
Yeah, no, that's why I think he's the hottest guy in the league right now. Unexpectedly amazing year, and he's adorable.
Unexpected to you. I knew Archie was about to ball out.
Nah, he's adorable.
And who's Jughead on that team? Kostas Koufos?
Nah, Jughead on the Kings?
Might have to be, what's his name, Malik Monk's. Also, underratedly, Malik Monk and De'Aaron Fox are reunited.
Yeah. No one really talks about that, but
no wonder. That must be such a cool feeling.
Yeah, playing with like your homie.
Whereas Tim Hardaway and Trey Burke also been playing together for years, and they definitely just don't give a shit. Yeah, it means nothing to them.
RJ and Cam Reddish? No, they didn't give a shit
we went
either.
to the Knick game, Cam Reddish was sitting on the bench warming up for 3 hours straight.
Well, I mean,
and he got traded the next day.
Yeah, he got traded the next day, to be fair, so his agent was probably like, don't hurt yourself in warm-ups.
All right, fair enough. Who is the best trash talker? Sorry, who's the trash talker of the year? I'm going to have to give it
in a good way or a bad way?
Doesn't matter. I'm giving it to Pat Beverly for his most recent comments saying that he taught James Harden the step back three. Or saying that Patrick Beverly said that he used to do this move in practice all the time. That was a step back, and James Harden hit him up years later. So you know what, P? You were on to something.
He was on to something, Pat.
That's a LeBron live I've ever heard one.
Bro, if he was doing that to make fun of LeBron, that's genius. But if he really feels that way, he's delusional.
He does a great job at keeping himself in the news.
Yeah.
Whether it's with a quote, and when he doesn't have a quote, sometimes he randomly goes off. He scored 14 straight points the other day.
Bro, he's in the NBA, so he's an incredible basketball player, right? But his best talent is not basketball.
Mind games.
It's mind games. It's shit talking.
And defense.
Well, that's part of basketball. It's mind games. It's shit talking, and it's the ability to stay relevant despite not being an elite basketball player.
Who's the least improved player of the year? Could it be LeBron?
The least improved?
Least improved player. He ain't improved since last season.
That really is. No, you know what? I'm going to go Anthony Davis.
Okay.
Least improved. Yeah, he's been injured and stuff like that, but I just feel like it is sad for me to say, and I hope that I'm wrong. I feel like my guy has peaked.
Did he not used to shoot all the time from deep?
Yeah.
I don't watch any basketball. I see highlights.
Laker games, they're always on TV, so I see enough of them. Like he gets his shots off for sure, but I think he's been making it a point to be kind of more of a bully down low.
He's big, bro. He used to be skinny.
Yeah, no, he's real big now, and maybe he needs to drop a couple of pounds so that his legs can carry what he got going on. But yeah, bro, like he's just been hurt, and he hasn't been he has flashes where he does amazing things. But you would hope, and I feel like LeBron was hoping that as he gracefully aged and is still being amazing, that Anthony Davis was supposed to be the number one guy, and he's just kind of proven that he's not that guy.
They say he's still auditioning for that role right now, because if LeBron leaves, they're not in the best shape with D'Lo and AD.
No,
it ain't bad, but it ain't special
Look,
whatsoever.
and Anthony Davis is incredible. I just feel like they're better off trading him and getting and restarting
to the Knicks for Coach Thibodeau.
Nah, for Evan Fournier, straight up.
Ooh, the salaries randomly could match up, which is horrible fact. All right, this isn't an award, but just a hypothetical I had. Put Giannis on Fairleigh Dickinson University. Do they win the whole tournament?
Yes.
Just very easily. They already beat the number one
There's not a
seed.
single player in college that can guard Giannis. He would put 40 points a game.
Put Evan Fournier on Fairleigh Dickinson. Do they win the championship?
Yes.
No, I don't see it.
Yes.
You don't think there's a player in college?
He's lighting up. He's in the Elite Eight. He's gonna knock down 7 threes.
I'd find it hard to believe that there's not a better player in college than Evan Fournier right now.
If there is, there's only maybe 10 of them.
Isn't that crazy? All right, who's the worst player that can lead your team to a March Madness win?
In the NBA?
In the NBA, yes. You're putting him on a 16 seed.
The worst player in the NBA that could...
I feel like it would have to be a big man or a power forward, not a guard, because they impact the game so much.
Right.
Put Brooke Lopez on the 16 seed. Are they winning a title?
Now, yeah, because Brooke Lopez is a lot better now than he was in college.
True.
Bro, nobody. My point is that these NBA guys, especially Brooke Lopez, who's no scrub, and his jump shot has only gotten better from college. He's an in and out threat in college, and he's dropping 40 points a game.
40 is crazy.
Bro, Brooke Lopez is averaging nearly 20 in the
That's
NBA.
True. That's true. All right, who's the couple of the year in the NBA? I feel like there haven't been a lot of new ones.
Devin Booker and Wednesday.
That's rumored.
All I need is a rumor.
It was Devin Booker and Kendall Jenner until she allegedly started dating Bad Bunny, and Bad Bunny made a diss against Devin Booker. Granted, it was a very weak diss, but it's cool that it was in another language.
But it's also a fact the sun does shine brighter in Puerto Rico than it does in Phoenix.
I know. I had to look it up because I had to confirm that it was hotter in Puerto Rico, but Phoenix is pretty damn hot, too.
Oh, Phoenix is very hot, but it don't shine brighter.
It's a very tame dig at Devin Booker.
Yeah,
I would say you look like a Lego, bitch, as opposed to the sun, the sun is hotter than Phoenix. Got to get more creative.
Bad Bunny's just talking shit a little bit.
Bad Bunny's definitely
Devin Booker with the all-time weak comeback.
Oh, of course. I mean, what'd he say? Worried out here thinking about another man.
He's like, he worried about a man again. It's
what was
like,
the first time?
like early 2000s homophobia. Good shit.
What was the first time?
Like what?
What was the first time?
He was just saying. He was referring to the time that Bad Bunny made out with that dude on stage.
Oh, whatever.
Right. Like, come on, bro.
Hello.
What is this, season 2 of Entourage? You fucking bozo? I think probably for the 3rd or 4th year in a row, 12th man of the year has to go to Theo Pinson. That's just like the ultimate teammate.
Is he on the Mavs?
I think he is, yeah.
I mean, it's pretty sick. He carved out a lane for himself. He never gets relegated to the G League just because he's the ultimate cheerleader.
He didn't. I don't know if he's played an NBA minute, but he was still in the news for talking shit with Dylan Brooks. Like, to do that from the end of the bench, you got to be an all-time elite level teammate.
What did he say to Dylan Brooks?
I think it's not even worth. I don't know.
Okay.
It's really not even worth it. There was a little banter between the two of them. Dylan Brooks, the ultimate NBA bozo. Bozo of the year will go to Dylan Brooks.
That's fair. So many antics, too many to even name.
Yeah, he's kind of
your role. It's pretty good though. At the end
of
the day, you are Canadian, so watch how you speak,
bro. I say this. I have to clarify this every time. They're in the NBA. They're great basketball players. But even the best basketball players in the world could be fucking cornballs, okay? And this motherfucker coming through with the wife beater and the jean, the stonewashed jeans that he had on after he was talking shit to Draymond or whatever it was. I just can't take the brother seriously.
Well, Draymond brought back out an old trick last night. He kicked somebody in the nuts.
Did he?
He tried for it. Full extension on the leg, but he missed.
I don't
Old
understand.
habits die hard, brother.
Draymond can do whatever he wants at this point. I really can't say a bad thing about the brother. I love him.
All right, so Dylan Brooks and Draymond Green are both infamous NBA fuckboys. But it's time to talk about the ultimate fuckboy. The one, the only, Jax Taylor.
This is Vanderpump?
This is Vanderpump Deuce.
Yes!
Fans at home are going rabid over our Vanderpump breakdown.
Yes.
I've been on an absolute binge. I literally can't watch anything else besides Lisa and those boys. At it, sir. Tom Pump. One Pumptini!
I need to know what's good with DJ James.
So I wanted to DJ James next week.
Okay,
but
fine.
I wanted to break down to you the antics of Jax Taylor, the greatest villain in reality television history, and it's not even close.
Can I just say, Jax is a fucking specimen.
Oh, of course.
Dude's hot.
I mean, how many plastic surgeries has he had?
I don't know. You watch the show.
He looks like a different person every season.
Oh, really?
Well, he's not on the show anymore, but he went back for the after. You know Andy Cohen?
Yeah.
He went on that show.
Oh, okay.
He's living for this shit because he was cast as the bad guy for so long. And now Tom Sandoval.
Oh, Sandoval?
Tom Sandoval was always the moral high ground, but Jax always said he was a piece of shit. So now he's going on a fucking worldwide tour with the same lines. Okay. Just basically basking in their demise. But saying that he's not happy about it, but he clearly is.
Obviously, that's why he's doing a tour.
I actually DM'd him from Broadcast Boys to come on the podcast.
You did? Did he answer?
No, because he somehow is like a real celebrity. He was booked the whole time.
Well, I mean, that makes sense. Well, hopefully we can have one of those brothers on here at some point.
All right, so these are the antics of Jax Taylor, the biggest fuckboy in the history of Bravo. Okay. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
2 years before the show, he impregnated a porn star in Las Vegas.
Okay.
2 years later, he did it again.
Two different porn stars.
Yes, while cheating on Stassi. So Stassi was confronting him about this for a whole season, and he lied through his teeth, and somehow the whole cast had his back. And then in the very last episode, he pulled a Bill Clinton and said, I did have relations with that woman.
See, at least he owned up to it. That shows growth, maturity.
That's at the end of the day, he does randomly own up to the stuff, but he thinks because he owned up to it, it makes it okay. So what do you want from me? I said I did it. He entangled with Laura Lee in the SUR bathroom, which is where they work.
Who's Laura Lee?
Laura Lee is a surfer at SUR.
So I'm gonna reiterate this. Ain't all of this on camera?
That wasn't caught on camera, but it was discussed on camera. And this was 3 days after him and Stassi broke up. So he said, I want to get with one of your good friends to make you hurt. So we got with Laura Lee,
So
who was an aspiring actress who starred alongside Jennifer Aniston in a movie and in Gossip Girl.
Which movie with Jenny Annie?
I'll show you if you recognize. I mean, you'd be a freak if you recognized her.
Come on. When it comes to movies, I might be a freak.
Laura Lee, Jennifer Aniston. This is really just the tip of the iceberg, though. You're about to be shocked. You know her? Yeah. No way. No way.
What was the movie?
We're the Millers?
Oh, yes.
You know her?
Yes.
She's a Jax. She got Jaxed. You know Laura Lee outside of Pump?
Because from We Are the Millers, I know that movie.
She's a pretty legit.
I mean, she's in We Are the Millers.
She left the show to star.
She's in one more movie than we've ever been in, so she's a star.
And she was in original Gossip Girl. Wow. Show some respect. So she, successful actress, but had some problems. She was an ex-meth addict.
Oh.
Sober for 9 months. So Jax, he's trying to change the narrative about him. He's trying to change his narrative. He does something nice. He goes with her to counseling, to rehab.
He goes with her to rehab?
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you think about that?
Jack, good guy. I said this from the job. He's a good guy. Owns up to his mistakes. He looks out for his women. He's there for them when they need him the most. Jax, we should all strive to be more like Jax.
So after that rehab, he got a little bit spooked and broke up with her. Directly after. Directly after rehab, he breaks up with Laura Lee. He confronts him in front of 1 million customers. But you know what? He just sits there and takes it. That's the beauty of Jax Taylor. Thoughts on that move?
It takes...
He tried.
It takes a special kind of sicko to break up with somebody, to like pretend to be there for somebody during a very tough time in their life and then break up with them when it gets too hard. Because you're essentially sending this person on a downward spiral when they're already fucked up.
He said, yeah, things are going great. She's been sober for 9 months already. 9 months? That's nothing.
9 months is an accomplishment to the people who are actually out there fighting.
Oh, but he has no idea what that means.
Yeah, but from his perspective, yes, I agree with what you're saying.
Okay. I've told you this, but we can always rehash it. He slept with his ex's best friend while his friend was sleeping in the other room, and Jax and Kristen were watching Drive with Ryan Gosling.
Okay, so Jax and Kristen were watching
Drive,
a Gosling movie, a really good one.
While Tom Sandoval slept in the other room.
Tom was in the other room, and Tom and Kristen were dating at this point?
They were dating at the time.
So he falls asleep, and then Jax decides to Netflix and chill with his girl in the same crib?
Same exact crib. Also, keep in mind that Kristen was Stassi's best friend, too. So he fucked his ex's best friend and his best friend's girlfriend at the same time, and then did not show any remorse whatsoever. He said, I'm good.
He gives no fucks.
No. Oh, I will.
Okay.
And so Jax and Kristen were in cahoots, denying it for the entire season until Jax finally caved because he was trying to win Stassi back. So he essentially took a plea deal. He didn't really get any punishment, but they all gathered and brought Kristen in to confront her like an intervention, and he pops up out of nowhere with the receipts.
Oh.
So
I said, oh. I said, oh.
So he took a plea deal and showed everyone the texts, even though Kristen was still denying it the whole time. Kristen got backhanded by Stassi. And
it's getting physical.
She leaves the bar. She leaves the bar with Tom Sandoval still. He still doesn't believe it somehow. And so Jax, in an attempt to
Is Tom, like, dumb?
I mean, look what he just did with Ariana. He's not dumb. He's just a fucking bozo.
He probably, I feel like a lot of these motherfuckers, they don't care because they all do their own dirt.
Oh, he's been cheating on her with everyone, anything.
Yeah, so if they're all doing their own dirt, like how mad could you really be at your girl for cheating on you if you already cheated on her mad times? In the bathroom as Sir, of all places.
Also, Tom Sandoval shaves his forehead for exfoliation purposes.
Who got a hairy forehead?
No one. That's the point.
But is that what got him the
role?
The photo shoot with Jessica Simpson's dad?
Wait, what are you talking? All right, tell me about that after. All right, so
it's a TikTok clip.
All right, so Kristen and Tom Sandoval are leaving. Everyone's pretty frustrated that she can't just admit it. Everyone's screaming at her. So as she's leaving, Jack screams out, "You came twice, sweetheart!" Maybe the best line I've ever heard in my life. Just going on the sweetheart for no reason makes it all that more better.
That's good. That's good TV, literally.
He said he amped it up for the cameras, but who knows? I feel like he was a monster regardless. So he broke up. Him and Stassi broke up. He got her name tattooed on his bicep a year later in an attempt to win her back.
This is the girl he yelled at.
No. Sorry, this is Stassi. You know Stassi.
Yeah, Stassi.
No. Him and Stassi broke up. He got her name tattooed on him a year later in an attempt to win her back. Nothing to do with Kristen.
The tattoo as a gesture.
A signature.
The tattoo as a gesture to win somebody back is a dangerous game.
And then he covered it with a black rose.
Oh, he got it covered. All right.
Then he dated a new girl, Carmen, and got her name tattooed on the other bicep.
Ladies, tell me in the comments if you want your man tattooing your name on his body. Or is that just fucking weird?
If it's Jax Taylor, I would hope so.
I mean, I want Jax to tattoo my name on his body respectfully.
So he's dating Carmen, gets her name tatted, and then also is dating Tiffany at the same damn time.
Who's Tiffany?
He meets every one of his girls in Las Vegas. I don't know who exactly she is, but he claimed he claimed to be on an honesty kick in this new season and that they both knew each other, which was debunked in a matter of minutes.
You know what I love is just like him like saying like, I'm just going to be honest about everything, but continuing his like scumbag behavior.
It's the best.
As long as he's honest about it, it's fine.
But he wasn't even honest about it.
Well, of course not.
So whatever. He was dating two girls at the same damn time. I'm sure cheating on both of them.
Oh, 100%.
Okay, so he had been dating, or he met a girl in Las Vegas, Brittany, who became a mainstay on the show. She's really sweet. She's from Kentucky. They were together for, 3 or 4 years. And you know Faith from The Challenge? The small black girl who was in the military?
Yeah.
So she came from Vanderpump.
Oh, really?
She came from the Vanderpump universe. And Jax hooked up with her.
Yeah, Jax is on some weird, freaky shit, bro.
He's definitely a sex addict.
Geriatric cuck? Weird.
Very strange.
What type of shit you on, Jax?
And back to season 1. This isn't a sexual problem, but Stassi just, the only thing she asked was to not show up at his birthday party, to not show up at her birthday party.
That she didn't want Jax there.
Just please don't go to my birthday party in Vegas.
Stassi ass nice.
He flies all the way to Vegas in a chunky sweater with no shirt on underneath. Goes, party's here, and starts a massive brawl. Ruins her birthday. Stassi gets drinks poured all over her in the mayhem.
Yo, this dude.
He's a god. Have you heard of anyone more prolific than this man?
Nah, that
is it even close?
He just chooses violence at every turn.
He doesn't have the marketing of the situation, but I feel like he is more prolific of a reality villain.
Wow.
And his resume is better than the situation. For all the talk that they say about grenades, he is like a Purple Heart veteran with grenades, right?
Yeah, I like that.
But Jax is a class act. Yes, he was taking so many supplements that there was some lump on his chest, and he uses everything he can to make people feel bad for him. So he said, listen, I might have cancer.
Oh, God.
And it just turned out to be shit from like excessive creatine.
Yeah.
And he made a massive deal about getting offered a fake social media job for the Tampa Bay Lightning. He's like, listen, guys, I might be moving out of here. Like, this might be done. Like, I got offered a great job in Tampa. Like, hockey's my life. Like, listen, there's no chance you got offered this job if anyone's seen the show. And then in the middle of some other drama, Tom Sandoval's like, sorry, dude. Like, I just found out my best friend might be moving.
Oh, God. All right, what are you gonna do without Jax, Tom?
All right, so anyway, so after those big group vacations, you just want to get home, right?
Yeah.
So they're about to board the plane, and Jax is missing because he stole a pair of sunglasses from the sunglass hut in the airport.
He stole it?
Yes, and he went
What the fuck is with rich people and stealing shit?
They weren't rich then.
Oh.
And he went to Mexican jail.
Oh, shit.
I mean, he's definitely a warrior.
Yeah,
he's been to jail like 5 times.
That honestly gives him a decent amount of street cred. He went to fucking Mexican jail. And he came out clean?
But if you watch the video of him stealing the sunglasses, he tries to be super slick. Just like, oh, I'm looking at him, just walks out. Like, doesn't put them in her pocket or anything, just walks out. Weird. He had a massive argument with Tom and Tom.
Uh-huh.
There's a very famous Vanderpump quote where he declared himself. He told Tom Sandoval to stop acting like he's the number one guy in the group because I'm the number one guy in the group. And guess what? 0 lies were fucking told.
Sometimes you got to let Robin know who's Batman. So I feel that.
Tom Sandoval, Mr. Freeze. On ass.
Nah, he's the Riddler. He's a fucking joke.
So Jax also said that if he were in Brittany's position, getting everything provided for her, he'd be on his hands and knees making him sandwiches 24/7. It was a big fight. He was mad at her for not making him enough sandwiches. So he pays for everything and says that's just the way he was raised and how it should be, but then holds it over her head.
This is so funny. It's hard. Like hearing all of this shit back to back, it's hard to keep up the misogynistic joke of like agreeing with him.
Yeah,
because
don't.
Hearing
Don't.
it back to back is kind of cringe. It's kind of tough.
and he made up a rumor. And I don't believe it's a rumor because Jax lies about himself, but he's always told the truth about other people. But regardless, he put his girlfriend on blast for hooking up with Kristen.
Wait, his girlfriend and Kristen hooked up?
Yep. Bro, we're just at the tip of the iceberg with all this shit. How have you
So
not gone and watched after all these discussions?
Because I kind of like hearing it with no context. It's funny. But wait, so Jax hooked up with Kristen
a while ago,
right? And now Jax's girlfriend hooked up with Kristen.
This is a drunken little affair.
Okay. Tom has hooked up with Kristen.
So is James.
And so has James.
Yep.
Has Tom hooked up with Jax's girl?
No, Brittany's too loyal. She's super Kentucky Southern.
So
religious.
Kristen is out here.
She was. She's definitely a reformed woman. She commented on our post, so we respect and admire you. Maybe you did deserve better. I still don't really think so.
I mean, go the fuck off, Kristen. Salute. If Jax can do his dirt, why not Kristen going off?
Kristen and James had a super toxic and they had a super toxic relationship. At the end of their relationship, she straight up UFC punched him in the face at a wedding. Yeah. I was very impressed with that hit.
I didn't know there was violence.
Katie, was that not a really good hit?
Yeah, she slapped him and fully got him.
Full punch.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was like real violence in this shit. I'm down with that.
Not often, but sometimes.
But there's enough.
Oh, also, remember when Jax pulled up on that Vegas party with the chunky sweater?
Yeah.
Nothing underneath?
Ruined.
He framed it. He framed the chunky sweater and gifted it to Andy Cohen. Because it is an iconic moment now, but he said, oh, yeah, I had that frame since season 1.
Bro, I just want to kind of exist in this world with the confidence that Jax walks around with on a daily basis. I feel like it would just bode very well for me.
Wait, say that part again?
I said I just wish that I was able to walk around with the confidence that Jax walks around with, because I feel like, that's the type of energy that just helps you win in life,
Don't
bro.
we all? All right, we're getting down to the end here.
All right.
So, Lala? Whatever. So, cast members.
I only know Lala Anthony.
Lala Kent's pretty iconic, too.
Okay.
Her boyfriend, who she was married to, kept him a secret for a long time, was the director and producer of Gotti, famously 0% on Rotten Tomatoes.
You mean E from Entourage?
No, it's Turtle from Entourage.
No.
Her boyfriend is the real-life Turtle from Entourage. Like, that's who he was based on. Her old husband, her ex-husband.
Nah, because
He was also a producer on that?
No. E directed Gotti.
Okay, not directed, produced. He's a super
Kevin Connolly.
He's a super producer that turned out to be a Harvey Weinstein light. Like
Oh,
hotel room,
okay.
casting couch, sick fuck.
Oh, God.
Where was I even going with this? So they were talking about the Me Too, or they were talking about feminism at the reunion. And all of a sudden, Jack shouts out, and what he thinks is support, he goes, #MeToo. Breaking news. They brought back in the mercenary Kristen to roast the shit out of the cast after the Sandoval affair. They brought her back.
Oh, so Kristen was out for a while.
She was out for 3 seasons, but because now she's been vindicated about all the accusations she was making against Tom. Now they're bringing her back. They're bringing her heavy fucking hitters.
She's on a fucking redemption tour.
She's a Sicario.
Let's go, Kristen. I'm on Team Kristen now.
So yes, that was the debauchery of the one, the only Jax Taylor. Please come on the pod, because as many problems as you've caused, I absolutely love you.
Yeah, nah.
I literally think about you all the time.
Honestly, Jax, teach me the ways and shit, man. I need a breast reduction too.
Guess where he's from?
Where are you from?
What state? He loves hockey.
Oh, what's
Michigan.
Michigan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
Today, Deuce is going to guess the top 10 highest grossing movies ever. Let's see if you've got what it takes, young Ebert and Roper.
Okay.
Can you handle this?
Yeah, I think I can. Top 10 of all time?
I mean, yeah, top 10 of all time.
All right,
let's
so
see if you box office enough for the box office. Matter of fact, let's see if you're blockbuster enough for the box office.
I like that. Well, I mean, movies really started making money fairly recently, so it's probably going to be all.
Yeah, they never made.
Not like
only started breaking even.
No, I'm just saying, like, they started making money in the last 30 years or so. So I'm going to say Avatar.
Avatar is number 1.
Boom. Endgame.
Endgame's number 2.
Infinity War.
Hold on. Infinity War is number 6. Trash.
Black Panther.
No, you already know the Hollywood Foreign Press is racist.
That's true. Titanic.
Titanic, number 4.
Is the new Avatar up there? Way of Water?
Yes, already number 3.
Really? Way of
Shows you
Water.
how fucking classless America is. God damn, step your taste up. What the fuck?
And you said Titanic was on there.
Yeah, you got the first 4. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6.
Saving Private Ryan's?
That's ridiculous.
No?
Saving Private Ryan? Was that an HBO original?
No, that's a good movie. It won fucking Best Picture.
I'm thinking of some other Band of Brothers.
Yeah, you thinking of Band of Brothers.
David Schwimmer's. No, that's not on there. That's too good of a movie to be a top.
Yeah, that's fair.
Titanic's the only one that like won an award and is still there.
Fair.
Or not. That might not be true.
Oh, shit. I'm trying to think of other, like, big budget blockbusters. Oh, Avengers, 2012.
Yes, that's just called The Avengers. That's surprising to me. No tagline?
Nah, I mean, it was the first one. So, The
Avengers is at number 10. You are missing 5, 7, 8, 9.
Are there any other Marvel movies there? You can tell me that.
Yes.
Okay.
One more.
Oh, Civil War.
It's not an Avengers. You've gotten through it. You've named
Civil
all
War's
the
a
Avengers.
Captain America movie.
Oh, no, it's not that.
Okay. Deadpool?
Nope.
No way he made that money.
You're missing a big kahuna here. A heavy hitter.
Iron Man?
Nope.
Shit. So it's not any of like the main guys. Not Iron Man and not Captain America.
I think it's one of the main guys. It's my favorite one.
Loki.
Loki's
Loki's your favorite one.
He's not a hero though.
Well,
this is my favorite superhero ever.
Oh, Spider-Man?
Yes.
No Way Home.
Yes.
No, Spider-Man No Way Home. Jesus Christ. Yes. That makes sense.
Because he in New York.
Yeah, he from Queens. Stand up, stupid.
Okay, you were missing 8, 9. Oh, no, you're missing 5, 8, and 9.
Oh my God.
You definitely fuck with 5.
I fuck with 5.
I mean, you probably love all of these.
Yeah, I definitely love.
But I know you specifically recently were going through these.
Oh, it's got to be it's got to be one of the Star Wars. Force Awakens.
Yes! How'd you know that one specifically?
Because it was like the hype. It was the first one that came out since like the early 2000s.
Episode 7.
Yeah.
Oh shit! So it's following up the originals.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, you're missing 9. You're missing 8 and 9.
Okay. We might be in hint territory.
9 is a nostalgia play here. Nostalgia play. I think I pronounced that wrong.
Nostalgia.
I mean, something when we were little. That's
well,
still,
I know that.
Yeah. What's the best movie of our childhood?
Toy Story?
Nope. Well, I mean, that's up there too. But this one's my favorite.
Is it animated?
Yeah.
Lion King.
Yes.
Lion King is 8?
Is 9.
Is 9. Okay,
9
that makes sense.
Over, how many is it? 2 billion? That's just probably a lot of VHS
yeah,
buys.
OD, bro.
And
Who
streaming.
didn't have the VHS?
Deception, disgrace. That's actually Lion King 2. Y'all should watch that.
Yeah, Lion King 2 is I.
You seen it?
I've seen it. It's okay.
I want to name my dog Kovu when I get a dog.
Oh, I like that. Nah, my dog name these days is Boom.
Boom.
Boom, yeah.
I like that too.
Boom.
You know Nick's dog's name is Boogie and it's a girl?
Oh, fuck with that.
Okay, last but not least, number 8.
What was the 5th one?
Star Wars.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Number 8.
Number 8. Hint.
It's a franchise. There are multiple of this.
It's a franchise and there's multiple of them.
Yeah. I can give you the year.
Yeah.
2015. But it's a remake or a continuation. Something from the 80s or 90s maybe. With my main bitch, Laura Dern.
Okay. Oh. Shout out Laura Dern.
Mm-hmm.
Jurassic World.
Yeah!
Jurassic.
Yes!
Yeah!
Come on!
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Damn, shout out Pity the Liars. What is that show? That shit on HBO? Something about lying. Anyway, he did it.
Big
Big Little Lies.
Wow, that's a good one.
Nah, Laura Dern, a.k.a. LD, a.k.a. the Derninator. Special.
Jesus Christ.
That made all that
don't
up.
Ever doubt Deuce's knowledge of movies again. Who's that homie on? Oh, he is Gene Shalit. You know the homie with the afro on Today's Show? Yeah. Wow. Easy.
Yeah. Some light. Stupid.
Today, Deuce and I are drafting the greatest ever trash talkers.
Ooh. I like that. It's a draft. Okay.
Who's got what it takes to disrespect the shit out of our opponents?
Trash
You
talk.
want first pick or second pick?
I'll take first.
Go ahead.
Trash talker number 1, I'm taking Kevin Garnett.
So I do like him. I don't know how much strategy he has behind his talk. I think you're missing the greatest of all time, personally.
I think I just thought of who it should be, and I think you'll take him right now. But
I'll give you one hint. Who the fuck is that guy? Conor McGregor. He has to be the best talker in the game.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know we were doing. I thought we were doing NBA. It's everyone.
Just says sports.
Okay.
He's definitely up there.
Nah, Conor McGregor. Yeah.
So, dance.
Who the fuck is that guy?
That's not the best one. He's like dance monkey, but
yeah.
delivery's on point.
Yeah, nah, Conor. That's good. Ooh. All right, fine.
KG just a psycho. I mean, he's a good trash talker.
He is a psycho.
Barking like a dog. Like nothing he says is incredibly clever.
Yeah. See, I want to go another NBA guy because one of these two guys is elite, but I'm gonna go with the one who you would expect to not talk as much shit as he did. I'm going with Larry Bird.
Ooh, that's a good one. He was on my big board.
Yeah, Larry Bird he's one tough cookie with a porn star mustache and luscious golden locks.
He had a lot of good bars.
Yeah, he did.
He shot a 3. Turned to the bench, said "Merry fucking Christmas" on Christmas Day game. Sounds like a total LeBron lie, but who knows?
But also, like telling your opponent what you're doing as you're doing it is kind of nuts.
I should try that. One time it'll eventually work out.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
But I'll be like, one dribble, pull up. It's like,
Cash.
Yeah, he doesn't thrill me, but I can't leave this brother off the board. I have to take Gary Payton the glove because I've seen him talk trash up close and personal, and he definitely has the it factor. And he got that little southern twang accent. Very effective trash talker. I feel like he's considered the best of all time in NBA. I think he's considered better than Kevin Garnett. Maybe not Larry Bird, but definitely Kevin Garnett.
Controversial pick, but I think I'm going to go with 6'9".
Oh, this is sports.
Oh, you just said it was... All right, fine.
I said UFC is a sport.
All right,
6'9".
All right, fine, sports. But 6'9", goes to show you what happens when you talk too much shit. All right, fine, sports.
6'9". It's crazy.
Oh, give me... Is this like trash talk or is he just a psychopath? Give me John McEnroe.
That's good. It was really trash talk to the umpires, and to himself, not the opponents. But whatever. Yeah. Still pretty iconic.
Still take it. I'm trying to just go across a lot of different sports. I don't want to be
I'm gonna go
all
back
basketball.
into the fighting realm and go with someone who usually freestyled most of his trash talk. Give me John Cena.
Oh.
I've seen so many hilarious bars from John Cena.
John Cena's good.
I forgot the exact line. Something about it's like you beating me in a match is like Big Show eating one Cheerio at a buffet. Something. I got John Cena. Ooh, I'm loving my team so far.
Damn, hold on.
Aye.
Let's go over the big board again. I got Kevin Garnett, Larry Bird, and
McEnroe.
I
got McGregor, Payton, and Cena. Damn, I think the list is dwindling.
Who's your second one? Oh,
Gary Payton, glove.
GP. Yeah, this is. I don't want to keep going basketball, but I gotta go with my boy just because of how he shitted on Paul Pierce that one time.
Okay.
Give me Draymond Green.
And that's a pretty iconic one-liner.
Yeah, I mean, he's like, they don't love you like that. What you thought you was Kobe? That was fire.
That's a good one, but I think we all fucked up by not taking this person before Draymond Green. Michael Jordan.
Yeah, that's
Not much creativity, but absolutely ruthless.
Yeah.
So I'm going Jordan.
I was between him and Larry. So I went Larry. I didn't want to go Jordan.
I like Draymond, but Michael Jordan got some good bars and he knocked Steve Kerr out.
Yeah, but Draymond now he's doing it in the 21st century. He's got a podcast
doing
now.
it in a classy way.
Yeah, he's got a podcast dedicated to him talking shit. So that's a different level than Jordan.
Oh man, I gotta get creative with my last pick.
And then my last pick, you know what? I'm gonna do this just because this is my guy. Give me Uncle Shay. Shannon Sharp.
Man, that's a really good pick.
Shannon Sharp. When he called him on the sideline when he used the telephone.
Did you learn that from my video?
Yeah, I got that from him.
He
Yeah.
said he called up the National Guard because Patriots are being killed on the field. He out here using props. I love it.
Yeah, give me
That's
Uncle Shay.
I should pick somebody in football. You know what? I'm just going to take him because people talk about him being super annoying and a great trash talker. Give me Reggie Miller.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, I like more of his antics than his trash talking, but he was still a villain and he fits that role. The choking symbol and how he commentates, he's so annoying. Yeah. I just know he got under people's skin. So I can see him being very effective.
It's like fairly corny trash talk, but it gets under people's skin, and that's all that matters.
If you're getting cooked and being roasted with corny trash talk, that's probably worse than clever trash talk.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing you could do.
Honorable mention Pat Bev and Jared Dudley, though, because they made a name for themselves.
Jared Dudley.
They made a name for themselves just for talking shit.
I feel like we probably missed a lot of people. I'm glad I got some fighters, though.
Yeah. Drop more in the comments, because I'm curious. I feel like there's people we definitely
forgot.
forgot.
I didn't do a Google. Best trash talkers in sports. AJ Brzezinski.
AJ from baseball?
Richard Sherman should have been taken.
Oh, he's good.
That really should have been taken.
A sorry receiver like Crabtree.
That he should have been taken. John McEnroe's here.
Oh, good.
So is Drazen Petrovic. I didn't even know he spoke English.
Really? Today, me and Brody are rating these iconic sports memes 1 through 10. Do these have us laughing our fucking ass off? Let's find out.
Ooh, KD on the phone. That's got to be a 9.
Oh, yeah. No, this is incredibly versatile. He could be talking to a girl. He could be talking to a hater. He could be talking to his mom. It's just like, it's perfect.
This was just the disrespect he deserved after the stunt he pulled. Also, is this animated like a 2K graphic or is that a photo?
No, that's a photo. It just looks a little strange.
Are you
It's
sure?
definitely a photo, yeah.
Yes, that's a classic one.
Yeah, especially because he has Hall of Fame Twitter fingers
He
like
deserved
that.
the slander. So, yo, bro,
That's perfect.
KD didn't want to play with Russ. All right. 10 out of 10. Lance Stevenson is an icon in our book.
Yeah, Lance Stevenson.
The courage to test LeBron like this, he's one of the most entertaining players of all time, and I played against him in 6th grade.
As did I. He gave my team 40.
Yeah, he went to ice. There's a column in the middle of the court.
Yeah, it was so crazy. Yeah, but Lance Stevenson, New York City legend, him doing this was one of the funniest things in NBA history, if you ask me. Look at LeBron's face. Even he knew.
They acted like this activated LeBron. They took him to 7, and they had home court advantage. LeBron was terrified.
That Pacer team was scary, bro. Like, they just had, they were just tough.
They were good. I love that team. Never would have lasted today. 10 out of 10. Although I don't really see this used in memes with text. It's just an iconic image.
Yeah, it's
right?
just an iconic image. I'm giving it a 10 because this moment in time was
I mean,
iconic.
the other one actually might have been a better meme, though. It was a better moment. Who cares?
Whatever. Yes, that line is good, though. Yes. That line makes sense. Yeah.
I'll go 8 because I don't really see this utilized that much. Another hilarious moment to have such a lack of reaction is truly astonishing after hitting an incredibly clutch game winner.
Yeah.
But typical D-Rose behavior.
Exactly. Very
humble.
Very on brand for Derek. This one's good. Like, again, another one that's versatile. Like, he could be reacting to anything right there. You know, like when your homie shoots
or
a
nothing,
shot and she says she's coming over or some shit like that. Yeah, that's perfect. I give it a 7.5.
That's got to be a 10 out of 10. To have the awareness to know exactly where the camera is, Dame knew what he was doing with this one. Look at that little look. And who was that on the floor? Scal Labissiere?
I think it is Scal. And then that's Seth Curry behind him.
This is a 10 out of 10 because that was one of the coldest moments in NBA history.
Is that Joe Rogan on the top right?
No, where's Russ? Where's Dame's brother?
I don't know. That's CJ on top of him.
This is a 10 out of 10. This one kind of lost steam, but at the moment it was going crazy.
Yeah, no, at the moment it's one of the craziest things of all time. But again, I'm just like, I look at these and I just think, like, if I can come up with funny text to put on them to make it a funny meme, and like this one is so easy.
This is the one? I thought Westbrook was in this one too.
He might be on the right side. It's probably just cut off.
I mean, this is a super famous one, but it's so dated. It's too dated. This is from what, 2010, 2012? I'm going 2 out of 10.
I personally love this one. I'm going to 7 out of 10 just because this really does make me laugh. Like, just looking at them and seeing, like, that's the reaction to pizza rolls, bro.
Harden makes this whole meme happen. If they had Westbrook in this, I elevate it. But for now, it stays.
Yeah, no, Harden makes the meme.
This
so
really might be the
7.
original meme. NBA, Nick Young might be the original
Jordan
one.
crying.
Oh, but that was late, though. That was for his Hall of Fame speech.
Which was when? That was in, like, 2008.
No. I don't have no idea, actually.
It was like 4 or 5 years after he retired.
Really?
Yeah. I think he was a class 2009 or 2000. Yeah. And this is 2012.
This is an OG for sure. Early Twitter days.
Yeah, I like this one.
Damn. I mean, 10 out of 10. LeBron's such an expressive player.
Yeah.
You'll never question what he's thinking at all.
10 out of 10 for sure. The moment itself is hilarious. And then the applications for this meme is just, it's endless.
Damn. Poor JR.
Poor JR. JR, look, he meant well. And also, like, you're not really friends with somebody if you haven't looked at them like that when they did some dumb shit. So
JR is one of the reasons they won a title too. So
exactly,
got to take you know what's happening with him, or actually you never know what's going to happen with J.R. Smith. Definitely a lot of ups and downs. I feel like he's mentally tough enough that he doesn't think about this when he's sleeping at night.
Yeah, man. Shout out J.R. Smith.
He got 2 rings.
Yeah, he does. Lakers and
he played
and
in the
Cavs,
finals
and he
somehow.
played in both for sure. Yeah. Shout out J.R. Smith. Incredible second act, 4.0 GPA, and a golf athlete. Golf.
D1? He played D1 golf?
I think so. Yeah.
Even if it was D3, that's still very impressive.
Yeah. Golf. What's the word I'm looking at? Golf
He
player.
played golf.
Golf athlete. Yeah, whatever.
He played golf. You're an athlete still. Barely. Yes, 10 out of 10 for this one.
Yeah.
Iconic moment.
Where would we be without the internet? Thank you for the NBA and all sports for giving us all the memes that provide us with laughs when life gives us reason to cry. So before I end this, I just want to say that today's podcast and every podcast and everything we do after this is dedicated to my late father, Steve Vergara. He was our biggest fan, and we just want to make you proud. So thanks for tuning in. All love, top to bottom. You already know what it is. Peace!